and welcome to another CoasterCastle video. As you can see, we're a little bit festive today and we're back where we actually started. One of the first vlogs on this channel was a Alton Towers Christmas vlog, and we are back at Alton Towers for another Alton Towers Christmas vlog. So kind of gone a bit full circle, this hasn't it?
It has been full circle.
A little bit full circle. Obviously last Alton Towers vlog of the year, Christmas event. Some changes from last year, some things that are similar. They've got the return of the Sprout the Saves Christmas show. They have also added onto the lineup Curse at Alton Manor and Hex. However, this year does see that the reindeer games has been removed from the lineup, which is a shame because we really enjoyed that and I thought it was quite good fun. Yeah. They do have Santa still for you to come and meet. Unfortunately, that is hotel guests only, so we will not be going to see Santa, so we're just doing a day visit. They do have the pantomime. I think this year's pantomime is Cinderella. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. But again, unfortunately this year the pantomime is again for hotel guests only. Last year pass holders could buy a ticket. This year we weren't able to. It's not something they've offered this year, which again is a bit of a shame because we again really enjoyed that.
It was a good panto last year.
It was so funny last year. I absolutely loved it.
That was Jack and the Beanstalk, wasn't it?
Yeah. 12 Days of Christmas was my favourite thing. Towers, if you're listening, please release the footage of that. I know you've probably got footage somewhere. Please do. I thought it was hilarious. Absolutely brilliant scene. But yeah, obviously reduced lineup, but we're going to go and see just what's happening this year, see what they've done. I know some more decorations set up in different areas, obviously Curse at Alton Manor, so we'll be getting a few pictures over there and showing you what's what, and also seeing what we can see. But let's go and have a festive adventure at the park. We have a new festive map, and yes, the Tale of Cinderella and Prince Charming is the panto this year, so I've got that right. I like the actual artwork on these all maps, like the sort of Christmassy style ones. I like they do different ones for events. As you can see, just everything that's on offer for this event. The frogs and Tower Street are back with plenty of decorations. Our frogs are back with their hats, scarves, and little festive looks. They do have a snowman in a snow globe back there, but he is a little bit fogged up at the moment, but he is in there. And then on Tower Street as well, you can see we've got plenty and plenty of Christmas trees. Place your bet at how many Christmas trees you think there are. I honestly have no idea, but there are quite a lot. Plenty of Christmas trees and decorations with the present boxes as well. It's very festive, and there are lights as well, which you can kind of see, but in the night it'll look a little bit brighter and nicer. So over in CBeebies land, obviously the next development for the next year is the Bluey themed roller coaster, and as you can see, got some construction work happening. The lift hill has been completed, which we'll get a better shot of in a minute, and we've got work on a construction building here as well. Queue line / station buildings. I don't know that much about Bluey, but I'm going to assume this might be the Bluey house. Obviously, plenty of Bluey marketing and scaffolding there. Obviously, it'll be coming together more over the whoops. And yeah, more Bluey coming soon. So it's actually quite tall. I think it might be taller than Octonauts, I'm not too sure. So you've got the station building over on this side being built, and then over on that side there, got to assume shop or theming, probably shop, knowing this one, probably a shop. Bluey theme shop, Bluey house. Again, I don't know enough about Bluey to tell you what each bit's going to be, because that could also be the Bluey house. I don't really know. One of them could be a house, one of them could be a shop. But yeah, quite tall actually. Be interesting to see how this one looks and comes together when it opens in 2026. CBeebies land, of course, all decorated for the occasion as well. Again, even more Christmas trees. I have no idea how many Christmas trees they're using for this event, but there's quite a lot. Oh, and there's also fish in here. And if you can see them on, oh yeah, you can kind of see them. There's also some really tiny ones. But yeah, fish. This is side part of the vlog. But this one's trying to catch a fish, but not doing a very good job by the looks of it. But yeah, Christmas decorations.
Ooh, look at this. Pretty! Yes, and this pretty tinsel is perfect to decorate our Christmas tree. Yes, Roland. Now then, could I have a couple of squirrels to help me put this tinsel on? Would you like to come on over? Come on over, squirrel. And would you like to as well?
Over at Big Fun Showtime, they have taken down the game tents and replaced them with some more festive themed games instead. So you've got hooking the hoops on the reefs on this side, there's putting the balls in the Christmas trees on the other side. But for the season, the actual tents have been removed and they've temporarily swapped them with more seasonal themed games instead. Selection of different themed treats available for the winter event. So got various kinds of hot chocolate and various other desserts available. So they've got the Elf Munch Mix, they've got various hot chocolate types, got Winter Wonderland gingerbread and a Black Forest one, and a few other options as well. So this is one of the options they've got, all with their own prices and options available just between Mutiny Bay and Tower Street. Hello! Look at you look all festive! Looking very festive there. Festive. A little bit of a reduction. The Sprout Shapes Christmas show is only on for 2 showings today. I'm pretty sure it was like 4 showings last year per day, but again, they've cut all the shows short, and I believe people from this show are also doing the pantomime as well, which is only happening once in the evening for the hotel, I think. So a bit of a reduction in the Christmas shows, and obviously the Ents with the lack of the reindeer games, but we do get Festive Alton Bear and all the CBeebies shows with a little festive overlay as well.
Visitors today in Christmas Town. Oh, it's been such a busy time. And my lovely Nick has been having the power nap of a lifetime. Still, since you're all here, would you like to hear a story? Oh, glad you said yes. It would be a very short show if you didn't. I have the perfect choice. The Sprout that saved Christmas. This is a tale from one of the first Christmases in Christmas Town, and it's set right here in the Elves' Workshop. 'Twas the countdown to Christmas, and all through the town, the elves were in hurry as the clocks ticked down. Now, this enchanted book can bring a story alive, and so, with a little Christmas magic, I'll take you all inside. Look, the spiritometer is still at 100%. There is no reason to panic. Everybody panic! Okay, let's panic!
Martin? The rapping elves, they can't rap. Oh, what have we done, Santa? Stop! I know what the problem is. It's me. I think I've lost the Christmas spirit.
Wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, son. What's going on there?
It's all my fault. Look at me. I've not got a special skill.
Lots of snow and ice everywhere I go. Choirs singing carols right outside my door.
So, Sprite That Saved Christmas. We saw the show last year and we really enjoyed it. This year we haven't enjoyed it as much. You can probably hear the show is actually still ongoing behind us. We arrived a bit late to the show, so didn't get anywhere to sit down. Problem with the courtyard is that it's a nice intimate place for shows, but when it gets busy, either like here or if it was during a Scarefest, for example, Scarefest it was impossible to get in to see the shows just because it's such a small space. Obviously they used to have the lawn stage, they didn't bring that back this year. They did use this one for last year's Christmas event, but it feels like, I don't know, it always feels like a difficult one to get seating in because it's quite a small venue. But the show, it's the same show as last year, but obviously there's been a few cast changes and change of events across the entire Merlin estate. But the show doesn't feel the same as it did last year. Last year we really loved the cast energy. This year it just doesn't feel quite the same. And I mean, we might be biased because obviously we really loved the cast last year, we loved the show last year, and we know each time a cast will always be different. But yeah, the show just doesn't have the same sort of feeling to it this year, but that could just be us. You know, but if you haven't seen the show or you saw the show last year, it is a repeat of the show from last year. I don't believe there's any significant changes so far. I think we've seen it all looks the same. It is still a fun and enjoyable show, but for us it just doesn't feel the same as it did last year. But you know, when you fall in love with a particular cast or a particular way a show runs, then you're always going to have that bias. But you know, the cast are doing a great job. It's just not feeling quite the same for us this year, unfortunately. So Haunted Hollow has become the Holly Hollow for Christmas, with a festive overlay to lead you towards the festive curse at Alton Manor. And as you can see, our little gremlin gargoyle friend has received a little Christmas hat. Going to have a very festive little walk through the hollow. We've got trees, we've got lights. This again is going to look really nice over the when it gets darker later on. We've got more trees, more lights, little autumnal feeling as well.
Look over on the crypts.
Oh, they've decorated those as well. They have decorated those as well.
I wonder if the sensor thing is going to go up.
Probably will. I guess I'm now filming this angle. Oh, Christmas, that's clever. Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future. You're going to go off at me?
Merry Christmas!
It's got little Christmas decorations in there as well. I like that.
Into the kitchen. Santa came in and stood on it, and all the other biscuit could say was crumbs.
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 Because he stood on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, we would say. Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
That's so cool.
Happy New Year.
So let's see what we've done to the crypt, if anything. Mirror, mirror on the wall, can you see the holly and ivy sprawl? Come towards the maiden's cries, perhaps you'll find a festive surprise. Okay, not been in here for a while, so let's see. Anything wants to happen? Don't know if I would call that festive, but okay. It's an interesting one. Interesting. Definitely a way to overlay it, but I'm not sure it's the most festive they could have done with these screaming. They've turned them into good boys, like little reindeer boys with like weird little muzzles.
Were the tongues necessary?
I didn't even realise they had.
Yeah.
No, those are the tongues from the original statues. Yeah.
Mandela effect, I did not realise they had tongues.
Yeah, it's the original tongues, I'm sure. So these are Howler and Stinker, if you're wondering. They do. They are strangely. They're like little muzzles on both of them. Strange choices, but kind of cute also. Got a bit of a festive overlay over here as well, with the instruments and the players. Let's see if any of them have any wintry overlays. I don't think we're actually doing anything on these ones today. Nope, but it has an overlay anyway. We've got a few more festive designs here. So they've got festive versions of all of the statues. Plenty of Christmas puddings from our baker.
Enthusiastically pointed out.
You've died!
Dead.
Yes, they've got a selection of different themed gravestones for different people. Kind of reminds me of like your Mark on the Park style thing from Fort Park. So we've got various on this side, and you've got a few on the other side as well. All with festive jokes as to how
Oh god, Santa's
people
Santa's diet.
have cast in comical Christmas ways. And the manor is equally festive with various Christmas trees, Christmas music. It's very strange for Curse to have Christmas music, obviously. But yeah, it looks really nice, you know. I want to know how many Christmas trees they have around the park for this event. So there does seem to be quite a lot of them. And Christmas wreaths and bunting and Christmassiness. There's a lot of Christmassy themed decorations around. And it's nice. But genuinely question, how much Christmas decorations are there? How many Christmas trees are there? I need to know. There's so many, look. And we've even got the front of the manor looking incredibly festive here. And I believe there's some theming inside as well. Onwards to a nicely festive looking Alton Manor. Festive. Oh, this is festive. Very festive manor. Oh, more trees. Oh yeah, it smells festive as well. It's like a sweet, festive Christmas tree scent, I think. Christmas lights in here. Very nice and festive in here as well. Hey, festive.
Father, please may I go to the party?
No, you may not. Now get to your room, you wretched little creature.
Very festive in the shop as well. Plenty of decorations, actually a lot of decorations in the shop for Curse. Very festive at the manor, like I said. So Christmas Curse. Or what?
Very festive. Well lit.
Yeah, I feel like the lighting in some scenes though was ruining the effect. Like in the
It was slightly.
in the long corridor, the effect was kind of hidden away because of the lighting. But I liked it. Nice little use of trees, good decoration in there.
And a different smell pod in the beginning.
And decorations made sense as well. Like, you know, they didn't have decorations in the attic because you wouldn't have decorations in an attic.
No, because you brought them all down.
Exactly. So, very nicely done. Good overlay, not too invasive. And I think it worked really well for the season as well. So I personally am quite a big fan of it. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute, it's subtle, it's a nice easy overlay. And good to see more rides open during the Christmas event as well. I know Hex has also been open, so there might be a Christmas overlay over there, so we'll go and check that one out. So you're obviously our Curse connoisseur, so what do you think of the Christmas overlay?
Yeah, I think so. I think kind of like you said, not really too invasive, but yeah, it's kind of nicely spread around. I do wish in the garden there were maybe a few more bits in there. I mean, we saw a lovely snowman.
I like the snowman.
which is very nice. nice. But yeah, I think it's quite nice. I do think the Haunted Hollow area kind of has like more variety to it.
I think it's more fun over there though.
Yeah, I think that's kind of thing. But then again, they're probably trying to keep the ride kind of still relatively serious, I guess. So yeah, I liked it. It was fun.
So as we're in the closed season, Battle Galleons and other rides are closed for their seasonal maintenance. And this year we get a little bit of a different look at Battle Galleons as they have completely drained the little lake that the ride sits on. So you can kind of see just how deep the water actually is and see the trough that the boats go round. Obviously you don't really see this when the water's at its normal level, but a bit of a different look. So you can kind of see just how it looks when there's no water in it and no boats. The boats are most likely in the car park where they usually are stored. Continuing up towards Hex, we have a lot more Christmas trees and decorations. We've got Christmas trees on this path, we've got more wreaths. We do have the gardens obviously to our side here. Unfortunately, gardens have not made a return as any festive offering. Obviously in the past they've done the sort of Lightopia that went through the gardens a little bit. They've done other sort of light trails. I believe they did they did the Twinkling Lights Trail as part of 2020 during the COVID season, I believe. That was quite nice. Again, they did a similar thing over Scarefest as well. But they were not things that have returned, and the gardens remain as beautiful as ever. But I would love to sort of see a Christmas trail or something return to them at some point. Because again, it's a really nice area, and when the rides aren't open, it's another area that could be used quite nicely. But they are fully closed for the season with the gate closed at the moment. But we do like the gardens. Unfortunately, can't get too close to the towers as they've fenced it off. But not that you need to access that side of the park, but they have fenced it off for the event. Got a bit of a festive bunting. I originally thought it was like flags or something, but they are actually presents. It feels a bit more Oktoberfest though than it does anything else. For some reason I think they give more Oktoberfest vibes, but apparently they're Christmas presents. I don't know, they seem a bit out of theme almost in colour scheme, but they are nice. And we have a very, very festive looking Hex. See, this bit is a bit of a underused area. They've got the Fountain Square courtyard open, and they've even gone to the effort of decorating the maypole-esque kind of area in a festive way. But there's nothing actually up here to go along with it, which is a bit of a shame. You've got all these decorations and the beautifully festive Hex, but there's no actual food or drink options available here to make you want to use the area, which is a bit of a shame. Because I feel like this could have been really nicely used if they, I don't know, put a hot chocolate van or something up here, or even a stage or something else. But it is a really nice area. Let's go for a festive ride on Hex. Let's see if it is festive actually.
Well, there's a bell, so jingle bells.
Jingle bells. That was terrible. So Hex was Hex. Apart from the decorations on the front, there was no other decorations or changes in there, which is nice. It keeps true to the tale of the legend, and it's just quite enjoyable to do. Nice to kind of do Hex without a massive crowd. Obviously the Christmas event isn't quite as busy as a normal day, so a lot of the rides are a lot shorter on queues. I think the busiest ones are usually over in CBeebies land, so obviously that's where a lot of people are going to be. But you know, Hex and Curse more or less on 5 minutes, and just generally nice rides to do. I think I would like there to have been a little bit of an overlay, but I can understand why they didn't go for an overlay on that one, because it probably wouldn't have made as much sense. But like I was saying over there, I'd like to see that plaza be used again for Christmas, because there's so much space and potential, but they're not doing anything with it, so bit of a shame. It kind of makes the walk up there just for Hex to just be for Hex, which makes sense. But I'd love to see that plaza be reintroduced and used, or even maybe the World of David Williams. You've got the carousel, you've got the other rides in that area that could operate during the Christmas event and have operated in the past. I mean, we did them, I think 2022 they were open when we did that one. So it'd be nice to see those return to the lineup and just generally use that side of the park a lot more. Just because Hex by itself in an empty-ish courtyard, which has decorations and theming, has the potential. It's just a little bit of a shame, but I'd love to see them maybe utilise that for next season. Maybe even, you know, like put a hot chocolate cart there. Mutiny Bay, also looking festive. Obviously this area also open for the Christmas event. Plenty of decorations and more Christmas trees and festive tinsel and more lights like icicles up there as well. And of course the rides are open over here. And in Towers Trading we've got an Alton Bear themed Christmas tree. There's also a load of sales on as we reach the end of the season. Something we've actually never done before. We're going to check it out. So, Furchester Hotel. Obviously, like I said, never done it before. I think a few visits ago we did Dino Dig, so I thought check this one out because James highly recommended it to us. I thought it was adorable. It was like really, really cute, you know. It was fun, it was interactive. I don't even know where half the cookies were hiding. It was so cute, I liked it.
The kids were pulling out cookies like magicians.
Generally, I didn't know where half those cookies were. But it was so cute and enjoyable. Definitely a little fun one to do, especially on a rainy day or an event like this. Because who doesn't like entertainment on a day like this, you know? Entertainment at theme parks are very important. Like I said, would love to have seen reindeer games back, but here we are with no reindeer games. But it was so cute and so fun. And now the lights are going down, we can actually see the Christmas lights actually starting to do something. So that's quite nice. As the light comes down, the lighting actually starts to do a little something. The only issue with a 4 o'clock close is that all the beautiful lighting that they've put in the park for this event goes to waste, more or less. A lot of it is only just starting to show properly in its full glory, as you'll see if I turn around. A lot of it's only now starting to show and come into its own at 3:30, 4 o'clock. So it's a bit of a shame that they've taken so much effort to put this many lights in place and you can't really see them in their intended glory. Obviously we can understand that it's a shorter hour because there's not as much open and a lower offering, but even pushing it back to 5 o'clock would actually let you see these lights in more of their light glory. I don't know if that's the right terminology I'm looking at, but you know what I mean. It's like if you turn it around here, you'll see the Christmas trees that are blocked by Sam currently are starting to glow and light up, but we just can't really appreciate them as much. So yeah, it's a nice touch to have this many Christmas trees and Christmas lights, but it would be nice to actually enjoy them in the dark. Yeah, they are nice, and there's definitely a lot of Christmas trees and Christmas lights at this event. It's just, I'd like to be able to actually enjoy them in the dark and actually be able to get the full effect out of them. Because as we saw in Curse, you know, the lights that they put in there really are quite something in the dark and change the scenes of the ride in some cases. But the ones out here just aren't really looking as good as they could look if you had them in the dark. But let me know, what do you think? Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's really pretty with all these lights, but it's just too light to enjoy them. But they have made a nice little effort with the holo on this one. It's really pretty. And they've got Christmas themed jokes on these guys as well, which is quite cool, but it's just too light.
Please journey towards the exit. We hope you've had a spine-chilling day. Once again, our theme park is now closed. Farewell adventure seekers. We can't wait to see you again soon for more magic.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of Christmas at Alton Towers. I think we've kind of said this kind of thing a lot in the video, but I'll say it again. I do like the idea of the event being a Christmas event. I like the idea of things being open for Christmas. I just feel like when they add things in, they take things away, and they need to continue adding, not taking things away. So obviously, this year the inclusion of Curse, Old Manor and Hex, brilliant addition. I think great having them on lineup, especially with Curse having some Christmassy theming. But then to remove reindeer games and then cut down the shows and make pantomime only for hotel guests. Kind of took away from the offering, and I feel like if they kept those on, it would have been much stronger this year.
It would have been much better.
Obviously, we know with radio games it was ran with the entertainments, and there was the entertainment changes, but hopefully for next year we can get that sorted out and have reindeer games come back and some more stuff like that.
Would be
I think
nice.
that'd be nice. But again, I also feel like it just needs to be open an hour or two longer, just so you can enjoy the lights in their full glory. But it is a nice event, and if you do have younger children, it's a really good event to bring them to. You know, you've got CBeebies, you've got the Mutiny Bay, you've got the shows. If you're doing your overnight stay as well, you've got the hotel, you've got the pantomime, you've got the Meet to Santa, mini golf, water park. There's a bit of everything in that package. But I feel like it just needs a little bit more to be appealing to a day guest. Maybe have a look at what Winter's Tale at Chesington's doing and take a leaf out of their book. So I believe they've got quite a bit on theirs. But yeah, I think we'll leave this one here for now, unless you've got any thoughts that you want to add on.
Happily leave it there.
All good. But we'll leave it here. It's a little bit cold, so we're going to get warmed up.
Oh yes.
But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Toodaloo.
Bye.